I think we're good right now. Black it is.
I do what needs to be done.
So, Liliana. We got 2 for black now. Perfect. It's a wholesome lady with absolutely nothing wrong with her. Liliana Vess. Beautiful, cunning, and ambitious to a fault, Liliana has mastered the dark art of necromancy. Her spells reanimate the dead and corrupt the living. Cold-blooded killers. Oh, we can double-click to inspect. We'll go ahead and inspect it now. We're gonna start on the right side here. 60 cards, which is the minimum again for a card deck. The minimum. We get 25 swamps. We get a Demon of Loathing. It has flying. It has trample. Trample means it can deal excess combat damage to the player or planeswalker it's attacking. The damage just rolls over. It doesn't all just fall onto a 1/1 and be completely blocked. It has flying and can only be blocked by creatures that have flying or reach. So very nice. It's got that red, it's got the golden A on that, so it's a rare card. We got a silver A on this one, so this is an uncommon. So yeah, whenever he's got flying, but whenever he deals damage to something and it dies, he grows in strength and health. And it's a vampire, Singer Vampire. I like that. Skeleton Archer. We only have one of those. We have 2 of these. One of these. Okay. When Skeleton Archer enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. I like that. For 4, and it's a 3/3. Okay. Ooh, then we got the Gorger here, the Savage Gorger. So at the beginning of your end step, so before you end your turn, basically, if an opponent lost life, put a 1/1 counter on this. And he's flying. So he'll be able to fly over most things. So we got 2 of those. Destroy target creature. This is an instant, and it's called Murder. Plain and simple. You love that 10/10? Murder it. Mardu Outrider. It's an orc warrior. I have a thing for orcs. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. It's so, in other words, it's a 5/5 for only 3 mana total. 2 blacks, 1 colorless. To get a 5/5 out. So yeah. Yeah, and there's so many ways for people to lose life versus black. Scathe Zombies. We get some 2/2s out there for 3. We'll go down here. Cruel Cut. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less. Not bad. It's an instant. Looks like we have 2 of those, I think. Or maybe 1. Possible we have 1. I don't know. I'm learning how the deck reader reads here. It's like this has 2, so I'm assuming that has 2 back there, or that 1. I don't know. Probably 1. Let's just assume 1. We got a Corvian, Krovicon Scoundrel. I guess that's how you say it. Krovicon? It's a human rogue, 2/1. We got 2 of those. Malakar Coolblade. So yeah, whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter in this guy. I like it. Target creature gets 2+2 attack +0 health and gains indestructible until end of turn. That's very nice. Called Unlikely Aid. Look at that. It looks like a angelic type, like a holy fighter on top of a demon there. Unlikely Aid. No one will ever ride me again, Gideon. Expect no further favors. Rakdos. So that's Gideon on top of it. Okay. I guess. Huh. Vampire Opportunist. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. Cast 7 for that. Each opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. It's a big cost for 2, but it's each opponent. If you're playing in a group play, that's a lot of life you gain back. Yeah. Each opponent, though. I wonder if that means other creatures. I don't know. Well, we're gonna master this deck. We're gonna play it and learn it. We got our death touches here, so anything this touches, anything, it's a 10-10, 20-20, whatever, it dies. Sanitarium Skeleton. Return this Sanitarium Skeleton from your graveyard to your hand. Wow, not bad. It just does not die. Raise Dead. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Yes, I love that. I love that. Each opponent means exactly that. There are formats that aren't just one versus one. Ah. Compound Fracture. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. It gets an additional -1/-1 until end of turn for each card named Compound Fractured in your graveyard. Ah, okay. So we get 4 of those, and those begin to accumulate over time, depending on how many end up in our graveyard. So, some good synergy in this deck. I like it. Some vampires, skeletons, murder, zombies, and rats. Oh, and I'm sorry. Don't forget our 1 demon here. We're going to play green as our first opponent. It often ramps up into big spells by using creatures that can tap for mana, which we know that already. Here we go. So the fact that we can use that multicolored land card would be good. Any card that has been reprinted in a standard set, you can still use in an older version, though. There you go. Like the Sarah's Angel, and yeah, I could totally see that. We're gonna get so yeah, for those that are catching this for the first time, we should go ahead and, you know, start as if no one knows what Magic is and what's going on here. We get to play 1 land per turn. We are a Planeswalker, so in the D&D type world, if you've played Planescape Torment, you get to move between the different worlds and stuff, right? But as a Planeswalker, we get to draw upon the sources of the land for mana, which we use that mana to create magic spells, or we get to summon a creature. So we're going to summon this vampire warrior into play. That little skull means it takes 1 swamp, because that's what this little icon is. It takes 1 swamp and 1 other colorless. So if you're playing a multicolored land deck, it could be anything that you got, as long as you pay 2, basically, pieces of land for this Coldblade to come out. When it comes in, let's see, whenever a creature, an opponent dies from this, any creature, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Whenever a creature an opponent controls, so whatever creature she controls, if they die, he gets a 1/1 counter. All right, we're gonna play another land. That's what we should do every single turn. Target gets a -1/-1 until the end of turn. It also gets another for each. So yeah, we don't want them ramping up their land usage, because this druid can be used to give them more land. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And we get beefed. But I should have played this first. So we misplayed. But that's fine. I would have had 2 of these get buffed up. So we learned from our mistakes, because it's also almost 3 in the morning. But we also announce our mistakes so that other people who are watching this can also learn. So. We're also going to get rid of this. There we go. We're also going to play our Death Touch rats. Death Touch means anything it touches will die. So if you got a 10-10 out there and he touches it, it dies. We're going to send all to attack. We're going to send all to attack. Because we're just gonna, I mean, if they block with this, they lose a land and a creature, basically. So, and these get buffed, right? So, I'll go with that. Normally I would have waited, but it just made perfect sense to go ahead and keep the pressure on. I'll attack. Next. In turn. They get a worm out. I remember that thing. Primordial worm. My turn. They can only block with one, so we win. Yep, next. I'll attack. 2 attackers. Next. Yep. We could have done this onto this and also killed it, but yeah. Okay, that's right. We didn't look at the cards we were going to get for that challenge. So we're going to get rid of our zombies and gain another Orc Warrior, which is a 3-cost card, but for a 5/5. And for the low cost, we get to discard a card. We get another Gorger, a Savage Gorger. It's a flying vampire, and anytime the opponent loses life, he gains a +1 power and +1 toughness, which is health. So attack and health. Upgrade the deck. Alright. Making sure our backup chat was still on. Alright, so we're playing against a white deck next. White often uses cards that gain life combined with synergistic abilities. We're gonna gain a Skeleton Archer and a Nightmare, a Flying Nightmare. Nightmare's power and toughness are each equal to the number of swamps you control. Wow, that is so cool. I love that. That is also very scary. Very scary image. It's a nightmare horse. Let's play. Let's get our 1 land down per turn. We can also summon a skeleton right off the bat. And when he dies, we can return him back to our hand. If we pay that cost. Another land down. These are all things that we can do to his creatures. And we're going to attack with our 1. Next. In turn. Now, if he puts a creature out, we could kill it. Like that one. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and do this because this will outright kill it. So it's got 4 health, right? This would only weaken it, but not kill it. So we're gonna do this. That way... yeah, it's got vigilance on it too, and I don't like that. Cancel. We gotta let it come into play. Now we can do it. Let's play our swamp, and let's get a Gorger out. And we're going to attack with 1. And we're going to gain a counter. Because we did damage. Angel of Vitality. If you would gain life, you gain that much life plus 1 instead. Angel of Vitality gets plus 2 as long as you have 25 or more life. Well. We're going to play another skeleton. Now, I don't really want to lose my Savage Gorger, so I'm not going to attack with him. We could attack with this zombie, and if she goes to block, we can put this on to make sure she dies. So let's hit next. This is an instant, so we can play it at any time, okay? We're going to attack with our skeleton. If he accepts the damage, he gains in strength. Okay, so we benefit either way what happens here. We're going to hit next. They're going to block. Now, we're going to cast this. And our skeleton lives. I should have mentioned that before. Oh yeah, let's play another land. And then we'll end our turn. You should always do your land at the beginning of your turn. When another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Okay. We should send our flying in because these would just outright die. And I don't want them to die. You know? I kind of like my skeletons, right? I don't want them to die, but at least we'll be able to do some 2 points of damage and he'll grow. He can't be blocked. So, this guy is getting scary. Okay. We could send these in. And this. So he's going to keep growing. Maybe he'll block. Actually, he'll probably block with these, right? But we can kill one of them. And it would kill one of our skeletons, but we could bring it back to our hand if we need it. And we could keep doing some damage. Or we could just keep sending this guy in. But anytime he gains life... Yeah, the whole point is anytime he gains life, this guy's going to get stronger and stronger too. So, we really need to kill some of these. So we really need to send everything in. Let's play our 1 land. Let's hit next. We're going to do an all attack. 3 attackers. Next. Let's see what he blocks with. Oh! He's going to block with this, and we already have one of these in the board, so this guy would get a -2. Oh, yes. We're going to... Yeah, we're gonna put it down. Oh, it goes back into our hand, yeah. And then we're gonna play it. Bingo. He's got another one of those. We'll take the damage. I don't want to lose my skeleton after I just spent all that mana to get him back. We'll get another one of these out. We could send this in and this, but we don't have any tricks up our sleeve, so we would be losing one of the skeletons for sure. But we'd be gaining one more additional hit, and we can bring him back and play him on the next go around. We could do that. So basically, we'd be gaining a hit, but we could just use these to block some guys next go around and then bring them back to life too. That's also a possibility. Let's just send this guy in for now. These two are going to grow in strength. Yeah. These skeletons are going to serve as some very good blockers here. Yeah. I'm almost tempted to go ahead and outright kill it, but I'd rather keep my gorgers. And let's go ahead and summon our skeleton back into our hand. And we're going to attack with our gorgers, because we're going to block with our skeletons against these big guys. Yep. Ooh, these skeletons are coming in and clutch for us. All right. Okay. Block. And block. And we'll take the 4. I'm sorry, 5. All right. Each opponent loses. I want to play this to see if it does it to all of these or just him. Oh, but it comes in a tapped. Yeah, so I can't do it right now. Now, we win. So, but I kind of want to see what this does next turn. Opponent is just other players. Thank you, John Ray. Thank you. So we don't need to wait. We don't need to wait. We'll just go ahead and finish the game here. Black triumphs over white. So we're getting rid of our human rogues. I agree. That's a very good thing to toss out there. If you don't have any cards, it's great to start with them. But if you're replacing them with a nightmare horse and another skeleton archer, these are great choices to do that with. We're going to play against a red deck now. Red often relies on instants to surprise their opponents when they least expect it. Yes, they do. So we're going to get an Eternal Thirst for this. Wow. It's an enchantment. So we can enchant a creature, which has lifelink. And whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Ooh. So kind of like our other little guys that we have there that are getting our cold bloods. That comes into play. Soul Hunter Rakasha. This is a cat demon. It can't block, but when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, it deals 1 damage to target opponent for each swamp you control. So he is a very good finisher. Very good catchy unaware. I have 8 swamps on my board. It deals 1 damage to target opponent for each swamp you control. Wow. That's very nice. Let's go ahead and get this one started. Also, abilities that don't require tapping can be used right away. That ability just costs 7 mana. Gotcha. As long as it doesn't require tapping, that's a good indicator there. Yeah. And tapping for those that, you know, because it's a card game, what tapping means, when you play the card on the table, tapping means to turn it. When you turn it, you have activated it for whatever you're tapping it for. Okay? That's how, so when you turn it, when you fight, when you send your attackers in, you're turning them. Because now you're tapping them because they can't be blocked. I'm sorry, they can't be used to block during your block phase because you've used them. They're tapped. So that's what tapping means. In a nutshell. In a nutshell. Okay. Play our 1 land. And let's get our skeleton out. Attack me. Do it. Ah. Well, we can go ahead and kill this with this, and then the next one will be... Actually, we could kill both of these. Might as well. Let's clean some goblins out. And we'll attack with our 1. I don't want to lose my skeleton right now. And I don't want to have to keep summoning them, so I'm just going to hold them back. When this comes into play, it deals 1 damage to any target creature. No attacks. Alrighty then. Any target means creatures, players, or planeswalkers. There you go. So anything. If we block with him, we don't take the 3 damage, of course. I think I'm okay with taking it right now. Because, yeah. I need to get him into play next go around. If we can. So right now, it doesn't make any sense to do damage to these guys because they're just going to heal it. So we might as well do damage to her. But I was trying to think of a way we can synergize. But we just don't have enough right now. So we need more, we need stuff on the board right now. Let's go ahead and do it to her. We're not going to attack. This guy's going to keep growing in health. Okay, so it's worth taking this guy out. I hate to lose it, but we need to get some of this damage under control. The good thing is, as we build up our swamps, we'll be able to keep bringing the skeletons back into play. Oh! It's a good thing we blocked it, though. Well, we get a nightmare coming up here soon in another turn. Let's go ahead and bring him back into play. So we're going to need those to help block, so we don't take 7 points of damage. And then with the nightmare, a nightmare is going to help save us here. We're not going to attack. We're gonna have to block. We can't keep eating this damage. We can bring him back later. Let's get our nightmare. Oh, it's just equal. So it's a 6/6. Okay. So as we keep getting swamps, it keeps getting bigger. Now, he's got 5 mountains. She's got 5 mountains. Lands on tap. She's got 2 cards in her hand. It could be anything. In order to keep our flying alive, we could eat the damage, but she could beef it up and we could die. I think we go for the 3/3 on this go around. I think that's what we do. I was afraid of that. This would help save us a little bit, but we got to be able to block stuff. We have to be able to block. Bummer. Block. Get one of these back into play. We'll go ahead and bring this one back. We could. Yeah, that's very true. That's what I was exactly thinking for our next turn. Whoa! Good thing you don't have trample. Murder. Now, if she gets a shock, we are so toast. No! Oh, we were so close.
「
So close. Losing that nightmare horse hurt. Oh, it's our first defeat in our series challenge. Did you know? Use instants after declaring blockers to surprise your opponent. Combine creatures and spells to take down even bigger threats. What a damn top deck. 2 inescapable blazes in a row. And you know that deck only has 2? So yeah. Luck of the draw. That's what makes this game fun. Let's do it again. We'll get her this time. You know, she's playing exactly the same hand, it looks like. It almost looks like. So I don't know if I want to play these just yet. Knowing that she's going to get, if she gets one of those beefable things, right? I drew the same hand too, yeah. That's weird. If this is exactly the same thing, maybe the... So we can just block this next go around. Yeah, I think... Oh, you know what? I think that was our mistake. We should just... Yeah. We could just block him and do this. And then resummon him back if need be. And then we could take one of these out. We're not going to attack. We're not going to do anything. Mm-hmm. Here comes the Goblin Bruiser, yeah. Pass. Mm-hmm. So we could, we could take the 2 for now, knowing that maybe that 3/3, that other 2/2, 3/3, whatever thing comes out, right? Or we could just kill this with this and this. And I can play another land and get him back. Yeah, we'll hit pass. I'd block and then fracture it like the game wants you to. Yeah. Then block. Then fracture. And now our... you know what? I forgot that it takes away the power too, so our skeleton lives. My turn. We're not thinking that late into the night. And next. And no attacks. Yeah, that was our mistake. We weren't thinking about that ahead of time. Yeah, we're fine. We could just go ahead and kill this now. I think that is probably the best bet right now. Before they start nuking our crap. But they could keep it alive because it's all instants. And they have one. I think we pass for now. Okay, we're gonna resolve. Yeah, so that's what I was afraid of. So it's gonna become a 3/3 now. She's gonna do this. We could go ahead and kill this with one compound fracture. No, now. Oh, so we could have stopped the 1/1 counter, you think? Do you think we could have done that? Ah, that's good to know. It's good to know. Yeah, this is the most dangerous thing right now. I think we save our compound fracture on this guy. We know that she's got something that will beef it up, though. We could just kill this guy. And our skeleton archer would stay alive. She has no way of beefing it up now. So we will get rid of one for sure. He was a problem last time. I think that's what we may do here. We should have done it on this while we had the chance. So we might as well take this out. So we hit pass. We'll go ahead and block. And then we'll compound fracture. We're getting some ultimate value out of this guy. We could bring him into play and take out the goblin here. And no attacks. Now we know he's got stuff that will increase the damage. So we should just go ahead and block with this guy, unfortunately. We can bring him back. Block. But she's not going to use those things right now. We'll bring one of these guys back to our hand. We'll go ahead and play. And we're going to do some damage. And we'll keep blocking with our skeleton. One attacker. Mm-hmm. Block. We could do this. We could. But I like the idea of just getting some damage in and being able to block right now. Actually, we could bring this guy out and then discard this one. Submit. Let's get the damage in now. We're gonna eat some damage next go around. It's gonna be a lot of damage I think we take here. Hopefully it's not too much. No blocks. We'll bring one of these back. Definitely. And then we'll get this into play. And we're gonna send these in. All attack. Definitely going better in our favor now. We're definitely making use of these skeletons. The skeletons are coming in clutch hardcore. Yeah, now those blazes are gonna go for your threats. Yeah. Yeah. And we got her right here, so doesn't... So, yeah. Might as well. But we could do that at any point. Let's do all attacks. Next. There we go. There we go. We just had to utilize our skeletons better. We were definitely not doing that last time. We're gonna get rid of the zombies for Soul Hunter Rakasha and the Eternal Thirst. Fighting Blue next. Blue often uses flying creatures to sail past blockers. Yes. Thank you, Genre, for hanging out with me all night so far. So, really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And welcome any new people that have just joined us. Let me know if you have any questions. We're teaching as we play. So for this, we get a murder. A bad deal. You draw 2 cards and each opponent discards 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. That is a bad deal. But I get to draw 2 and each opponent discards 2 cards. I draw 2, you lose 2. And each player loses 2 life. Okay. And another demon. Flying and trample. There we go. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices a creature. Oh, wow. Let's play. We're gonna take Jace out here. Let's get a typhoid rat out into play. Yeah. He's got a fly in though, so we're not going to be able to do anything about that. I'm not going to send my rat in yet. I want to see what comes our way. We could save it for something more threatening other than these 1/1s. Well, we can't block a fly-in with the rat, but yeah. We're gonna say no attacks. I forgot, the blue deck is going to use a little bit more flying, I think. We could go ahead and block this. And then he'll get buffed. We could. And then we could use the archer coming up and kill one of these. We could also sacrifice a land to get this guy out. Maybe we will do this. I kind of hate to, though. We could just take the 2 damage and figure it out next go around. Kind of like the idea of buffing this dude, but we don't have to do it right now. We'll say no blocks right now. It's only 2 damage right now. You know, we just found a perfect candidate to sacrifice. Because we can resummon him from the graveyard. We're not going to do anything. We could send this guy in, because that would be stupid to block with that. And if he does block, that'll be one less annoying thing out of the way. We get at least 1 damage in. More flying. Holy moly. Okay, well, we could do something about these flying creatures, that's for sure. Let's bring our archer into play and kill one of those 2/1s. Yeah. Okay, so we got a little buff out of that. That's good. That's good. We could send him in and this in. And if it kills, yeah, we could get some extra buffage. I like that. You're gonna send all your flying in. Whew. We're gonna have to do something about these flying ones here. We can also enchant something to get stronger. Probably like this guy. Before we kill anything, let's go ahead and get the enchant on, okay? We'll kill one of these things here with probably that one. So that way it can't block. We're going to take 5 points of damage next go around. So let's go ahead and enchant our 5/5 here. Or maybe we could do our 3/3. That way, for sure... we'll go with this. We'll play our land before we forget. We'll do this. It's going to be a 1/1, or it's going to die, but yeah. We got 10 points, almost lethal, almost lethal. These are all flying, so we might as well send everything that we can. We're not going to be able to block anything. There he goes. So he returned this back to our hand. And he returned that back to our hand. Wow. We are dead. We're dead. They got so much flying that we could not do anything with that. Nothing with that. We can't even block it. Wow. I'm trying to think. Is there anything we... No, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do on that. We have to sucker them. We have to sucker them into blocking our creatures in order to make this work. This particular challenge. We have to sucker them into blocking our creatures to kill them off. That's apparently how this works is if you don't do what the game wants you to, you just lose. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So, we're going to, how do I, let's see. Concede. Defeat. So the black deck we're having a little bit of challenges with. Having many creatures that pose a threat is usually better than one really big creature. Okay. All right. Round 2. We do know this. The only thing we can actually block is this guy. So, what happened to the music? Oh, there it goes. There goes the sound. So we could attack with that, or we could wait and just block this guy. So, yeah. No attacks. And block. Submit. No attacks. Okay. Could play him, and then we'll get one of these dead. Right? And then that will buff him, and we can go in for 8. Yeah, because we have to. We can't block at all these flying. Now, we know what he's got in his hand. He's got something that's going to return. We could put this... My initial gut was to put this on this, right? And to kill one of these, right? He would gain life. He would gain life. Okay. If he gets returned back to our hand, we can kill another one of these at the same time. That's what we should have done. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see if he's going to take the damage, right? Let's see what happens before we start doing things. Let's send all to attack. Next. He's not declaring any blockers. Okay, next. He's going to return that to my hand. Resolve. How much was that? 1. I think he's got another one of these that he's about to do. So we could go ahead and cast this, beef these up, but that's just by another 1. Let's hit next. See if he'll take the 6 damage. He does. We could play this and discard this. That would be adding another threat to the board. And he could potentially die next turn. He could. Or we could summon this and put it out next go around. Let's think about this. He's got another return creature to hand, right? I think we need to put pressure on the board and make him want to choose to get rid of this. Let's go with this play. There we go. So now this is going to do even better. So to reduce it by 2/2. So we could get... I mean, we're dead next turn anyway, right? Because of these. The question is, how do we get his health down fast enough so that these can kill him? Oh, I think I know how. Maybe. Instead of killing one of those other Cloudkin Seers, maybe we should have done the extra damage to him. I don't know. He has the Sphinx, yeah. But this, we get to reduce the Sphinx by -2/-2. So we would end up killing one of these, and then we'd be putting basically 4 damage in. But we're dead next turn regardless. I'm wondering what the mastery is for this. What they really want us to learn from this. We might have to play this again a little bit more slower. Because we can't block anything. So if we send these in... Ah, that's right, the lifelink. Thank you so much. I am forgetting that crucial thing. Yeah, but it would put 4 in. So either he gains in life if this guy dies, or and we put 4 damage in. Or if this guy dies, he gains 4, and we... Oh wait, is it 2? Yeah, no, it's just 1. Anyone that the opponent controls. I think I see the error. The error is we needed the skeleton to come back, keep this guy maybe, and we needed the compound fractures to be used more on, I don't know, on these guys, and these to be buffed. I think that's how we win this. You're gonna gain 3 life from the life link. Am I missing something there? Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter. Am I missing something on that life link? Let's go ahead and send these in. I think I'm missing something. We're gonna all attack. Wait, did I? Oh my gosh, we're missing the complete lifelink ability in this whole thing. This whole thing here. Damage dealt by a creature, planeswalker, or spell with lifelink also causes its controller to gain that much life. That's our win condition. So we're gonna live. We're gonna live. Wow. We're gonna live at least one more turn. At least one more turn. All attack. 2 attackers. Hit next. He's gonna block that. We're gonna do this. Hit next. And we might as well get this guy back in our hand. Actually, we could go ahead. No, I don't want to play him because I want to maybe sacrifice him. What? You seriously? You didn't? Why? Why would you do that when you could block me and then kill me on next turn? Okay, we're not going to complain. We're going to take it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's got one more card. He's got one more card. We might be dead anyway. Oh, we're lucky. If he's got it, he's got it. Nothing you can do. Yeah. John Ray, thank you so much again for the tips, because we're missing it over our head at 3:30 in the morning. And I did not get a good nap in before the stream like I normally do. We're gonna continue our master playthrough. We still have white and blue to do after we finish black here. We just got our cards. We're getting rid of 3 Raised Deads for a Demon of Loathing, Bad Deal, and Murder. So we're gonna upgrade the deck. And now we get to play a player. A player coming up here. Wonder what deck they're gonna be playing. We've struggled with the black deck a little bit. We've lost 2. We lost 1 here on red and 1 on blue. But we got them down. The blue player, I'm not player, the blue computer control messed up and allowed us to win when we shouldn't have won. But we'll take it. We'll take it. We're going to play a player here. Well, 2 pieces of land right off the bat. Not a very uncomfortable feeling. But we do have Compound Fracture and a Skeleton to play. So, this isn't a bad deal. We'll keep the 7. Oh my gosh. They got doggies! It's doggies versus swamps. And what kind of... Well, I can already tell that we are not playing a player that is playing the same deck as me. Good stream. Man, gonna rest a little. 12-hour stream here and another one in 10. There you go. I'll be lurking for you later, Montez. Thank you so much. Thank you. And welcome to the Knights of Grey. And thank you, Jean Ray, for the gifted sub. Thank you. We're about to get our booty patootie kicked here, because we are not playing someone that is playing with the starter deck. But win or lose, we complete the challenge. Win or lose, we complete the challenge. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Intern. You gain 1 life. Resolve. When it enters, it comes with 3 wish. Remove a wish counter from Wish Claw Talisman. Search your library for a card. Put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. An opponent gains control of Wish Claw. Activate this ability only during your turn. My turn. Okay, we're gonna attack with our measly 1. Here we go. We can murder something. That'll be good. We'll get some undestructible tough stuff as well. And compound fracture. In turn. So he's gonna use his wish probably to get whatever he's looking for. At the beginning of your upkeep, it deals 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain 1 life. Sacrifice the ill-gotten inheritance. It deals 4 damage to your target opponent, and you gain 4 life. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna shuffle some things around. Actually, do that. Okay. Next. All attack. Next. In turn. Yep. So he's gonna search his deck. Resolve. Okay, so he's looked for each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of shrines you control. Do you only have 1 shrine? No, not yet. Okay. It's a legendary enchantment. Are these any shrines? Well, your pet is annoying as F. Oh, pass. Sorry. My turn. Well, we got 25 swamp in this deck, but it sure doesn't feel like it. I am not going to use that wish. I don't want it going back to him. Yeah, I don't know why they paired you up with this guy. Probably because it's late at night and there's really no one on. I don't know. We're gonna all attack with our 2 points. Next. In turn. Resolve. So how many shrines do you have? Just 1? Oh, wait. How many shrines do you have? Resolve. You have 1. My bad. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. Okay. Destroy a target creature with power 4 or greater. Okay. Or tap. Pass. My turn. We'll take that land. Now. So he can pay 2 and 1 and destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, or he can do 1, and tap a target creature. And this one has Death Touch, just like ours, right? Okay. So how about we just go ahead and kill this? We could with destroy target creature. We could just send all of these in to attack. Let's go next. Let's send these 2 to attack. Let's see what happens. And then we're gonna hit next. Okay. We could beef it up and make it indestructible. And then compound fracture it. That would outright kill it. And it would do 0 damage. And comprep, yep. Next. In turn. We don't have really anything else going on. He's down. Oh, resolve. He's got a lot of cards. Resolve. Yeah, we're just going to slowly die to this. Resolve. Whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to that player. Yeah, we're just gonna slowly die. Pass. Oh, you play Baldur's Gate in your YouTube channel? Yes, I do. We played 500 hours of it. Very, very fun. Very fun. Very fun. I had... oh my gosh, it was my first time playing it. My turn. Oh, resolve. Okay. I'm just gonna destroy this target creature, even though he's probably got something better. He probably does. But maybe not. You draw 2 cards, and your opponent discards 2 cards. Well, he doesn't have 2 cards. We need 7. We're up to 6. This would help us stay alive. It would. A little bit. It would prolong the inevitable. We could send this in and see what happens. We'll hit next. We're gonna send this in. Get some attacks in. Hit next. We'll see what he does here. We're playing against a very high tier deck with a starter deck, mind you, everyone. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. All right, so he's not gonna block. We're gonna end the turn. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Creatures you control gain lifelink until you end the turn. There you go. What format is this? It's just a standard. Apparently this guy is playing a deck that is built out the legendary ass. Target player shuffles or graveyard into the library. Draw a card. Okay. When a scared Barons enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Okay. So we lose a life. Resolve. Yeah, we're not going to win this, but I am going to try to play my best. We are not supposed to be paired with a person of this nature. We're supposed to be playing other people that have starter decks, but I guess there's no one on right now that's playing a starter deck. Possibly. But we're going to play our best. We're going to play our best. It's my turn. Yeah, sorry. Do you already have a favorite color in Magic? I like them all, actually, pretty equally. Blue I've played the least. In my 20 years ago, I played the least. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and murder. No. You know, let's see what happens. He's probably not going to... Well, he's going to gain life, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and... And we'll hit next. And we'll send these in just to keep some pressure on. Maybe we should sacrifice this for some land, but I'm assuming we're going to get some at some point. We'll hit next, see what happens. Oh, so he is going to block. Okay, we will do this. So we can outright kill it. Next. In turn. We need land. We need land. Oh no! We may just have to do a wish. That's the only way we're gonna stay alive in this. It's the only way. I hate to give this back to him because he'll be able to get any card he wants out of this. Resolve. Next. We get Nightmare next. Wait, did I miss my chance of playing Nightmare? Oh well. Yep, I think I did. He may, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. He's probably got something that will counter this, right? Yeah! Wow! Wow! Destroy all 9 giant creatures. Wow, vigilance. So you could cast it off. Wow. That's actually... we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. We're clutching in. We're gonna, even though we're outright dead, we're just gonna give it a good game. Yeah, beating up the guy with the starter deck. Resolve. Resolve. There we go. Good game. Oh, but hey, we still completed our challenge. And I think we played the hell out of that starter deck, as good as we could have done with the draw that we had. So. That guy, that guy's deck was probably. What genre? You've played this game longer than I have. What do you think that guy's deck was money worth? As far as value goes, against my $10, $15 starter deck. How much do starter decks cost? I don't know. Well, this costs nothing, but yeah. Anyway, so we got some cosmetic and some more little pieces here. That's good. All right, we got our challenge completed. Okay. So now we got white and blue next.